We're on the north side of our fruit orchard on our trellis where we've got some of our grapes. But we've lost some of our plants. Actually, we had kiwi here years ago and we've lost it, so we're trying to fill in some space, and we're going to do something a little bit interesting called espalier, or espalier, depending on which part of the country you're from. Espalier is nothing more than growing a plant up against a flat plane, whether that's a wall, a building of some type, a trellis like this, or even a fence. And last year, our former host of Oklahoma Gardening, Sue Gray, took you on a tour of her backyard where her and her husband have a whole fence full of, or trellis full of espaliered fruit trees. She's got things from peaches, apples, pears, and really she's kind of turned it into a hedge, and she's getting a lot of production from it, and it's really a nice thing to do. There's also one here on the Oklahoma State University campus that is grown and trellised up against a wall, a brick wall. And they have a pear tree where they've actually put some eye hooks into the cement, and then they're wiring the branches to the wall, trying to get it designed into that flat growing shape. And it really has turned out quite successful. Well, here at our studio gardens, we want to try that as well. And we've planted a Jonathan apple tree, which is a cooking type apple but can use fresh as well. And we want to try to trellis that and espalier it along our trellis. Now we've planted it, we wanted to make sure it was tall enough to reach both of our wires, and we're going to go with 4 arms. And over here we've already trellised one at our bottom wire. Now you have to be very careful, because if you push it down and try to force it right off the bat, you can snap your branch. So it's a gradual type thing where we'll eventually train it along, and we can pull this down closer, but it takes a little bit of time for the tree to actually work with us as well. Now our next one over here, we can choose from several. We could use one of the smaller ones and bend it around. This one would even work, but we're going to go down here to get a little bit different angle and design. And really your imagination has a lot to do with it. But again, you don't want to force it. You kind of gradually hold it up here, and actually we'll probably tie it towards the end and work back. It seems a little bit easier. Now what we're using are just some tomato ties that we've had left over from the garden, which is foam wrapped around wire. And that's real important because you need to keep it from rubbing against the wire, or you can girdle your branching system. But if you were to choose to do one similar to the one on the campus, there are products. This is a plant to wall tie where you can actually hook this into the wall and then, kind of like a trash bag tie, just hook it together and help stake that up. So you can buy products just for staking plants, whether it's to a wall or to a trellis. But again, we're just going to branch this out, and what we're doing is we're tying it first of all around the tree branch one time, and that will be our cushion against the wire. And then we'll just tie that around the wire. So there's a little bit of space there, but that's okay. Again, it's a gradual process. And then we'll work our way back as the tree matures and we get a little bit of growth. Now it's going to take some pruning for us to get our branches to come out along the top. As you can see, it's really a whip and we don't have any branches whatsoever. The way you do that is with your pruning clippers, just come in and top it. And we're just going to top that, and that will stop the growth and cause hopefully some side branching. But in this case, we're going to strip off these areas as well, so we'll force more branching between this central point. Now the rest of our branches we're going to leave on to help feed the tree until it gets some growth. And again, this is a gradual process. It does take a lot of work, but it really goes hand in hand with a lot of the space-saving techniques that we've been talking about recently. And as usual, we'll keep you informed to see how it goes.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.